Good day to you. This is Michelle with She Lit the Way. I have a pick a card reading for you, and this one is more of an energy update and spiritual guidance, things we need to know at this time. So I have 3 piles. We have pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. Take a moment and intuitively pick a pile. Okay, if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. This is your energies and spirit guide messages. So the first card we have is Embrace. So what are we embracing at this time? I think the spirit guides are embracing you with the energies that have been so chaotic as of lately, maybe in your life. Maybe they're feeling as though you need some extra love and attention from them. Maybe open yourself up a little bit so that you can hear the messages that are coming through for you. We definitely have a lot of different reds, deeper reds, some magentas. This could also be representing like sexual energy for some of you. Maybe you're in a new relationship. This is kind of like the root chakra here, the colors. And then some of you just need that warm, tender, loving embrace, knowing that you matter, knowing that somebody cares about you. We have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So some of us are able to give love quite easily, quite freely, but when it comes to receiving, this is really, really difficult for some people. So I think one of your messages is to open up, to allow people to give you love, to give you attention. Don't shut yourself off. Allow that wonderful, loving energy to interplay between you and others. This is the Arcanum Tarot, and we'll see what messages your spirit guides have for you. So it looks like feeling love and being able to accept love is a major part of this reading. We'll see what the spirit guides want to let you guys know about energetically, or what's happening that they can help you with. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Some of you have an Asian woman warrior. You would definitely feel her presence if this is your spirit guide. She is fierce. She is like a warrior. She is with a tiger, and she's carrying a large sword. So we have the 2 of Wands. So what she is wanting you to do is really take in the energies that are going on around you and just observe them. You can attain so much information just by stopping and being still and observing. There's something that she wants you to see, and it's from a higher perspective. So if you've been stuck in a particular situation, she wants you to go in that higher perspective, and that is pull yourself out of that situation for a moment, stop, and see the situation through a different set of eyes, and see if different information comes to you. Because there feels like there's a little bit of an energy blockage. The embrace could be suggesting meditation, embracing the spiritual energies that can help you, help guide you. You are looking for answers. You feel a little bit stuck to me. We have the Nine of Cups. Sometimes when we get into this energetic blockage, it, of course, cuts us off from many, many things. But if we can step out of that and move into something that brings you peace, something that brings you joy, something that kind of removes you from the situation, fill yourself up with joy, whether it's a creative craft, whether it's going outside, whether it's watching your favorite show. There's a definite removal of energy. And that is when your guides can help you see from a different perspective. And they can actually help move some of this energy out. Your first two cards were embrace, and then gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So accepting what is, but seeing it from a different perspective. We have the Ten of Cups. So you guys are definitely Nine of Cups, wish fulfilled, 10 of Cups. Some of you are expecting a beautiful blessing. Maybe a child is coming in for somebody in pile number 1. You're going to get your wish. So this is something that you may feel already, but it's too soon to take a test. But you just know that you are. So we have the wish fulfillment. We have the Ten of Cups, the family card. We have the Moon, which is fullness. It is life. It is sometimes secrets. It is things that we cannot see, but we feel. This is using your intuition. The Empress is representing the complete, total woman. She is the Empress. She usually does represent pregnancy. And then we have the Tower card. So with the pregnancy situation that I keep going on about, this is going to be a major, major, major shocker to people. So for you, it's expected and you're keeping it on the down low. But when it comes out, it is going to freak people out. It's going to flip them out. I don't know if it's one of those situations where you didn't think you could get pregnant or people thought you couldn't get pregnant. There's a shock and surprise to this situation. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, Spirit Guide Messages. So we have the Knight of Swords. So information is coming in a lot easier, smoother, and quicker with the energies of the universe at this time. There's kind of like this clearing out of the way so that things can move swiftly as far as information. So information's coming in fast. If you're wanting an answer from someone, if you're wanting to know about a job, if you're wanting to know about if you're buying a house, it's like some blockages have been moved enough that you've been working on, whether you know this or not, which is allowing information to come in a lot quicker. And we have the Page of Wands. I feel girl energy. I keep coming back to this baby situation. There's girl energy here. For others of you, I feel as though there's really going to be a brand new idea coming to you, a new path to focus on. Something that you kind of want to keep to yourself. It feels as though it's not something you want to share with everyone right away. For some of you, the guides are saying that the clouds will clear soon. We have Temperance. Definitely need some healing energy in this pile. Pile number 1. Some of you are trying to balance your feelings, your emotions, your passions against your emotional side. So one aspect of you is wanting to jump forth, wanting to go, go, go. Spirit is saying this needs to be balanced with some relaxation. There feels like a charging ahead in a creative way, but keep that balance that you've had before. You always want to stay in balance. I don't know why that's so important for pile number 1. Oh. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is taking stock of the progress that you've made so far. You're just taking a look and seeing where you need to move forward, where and when you need to move forward. You're going to get a time indication, because when you look at your progress, you're going to be able to know that in another month, in another 3 months, or however long, when your harvest is coming in, so to speak. So you're taking stock of things right now. I got cards everywhere. So we have the 6 of Cups. This is very lovey and emotional. This is reflecting and kids once again. Oh, this is being in a really, really good, balanced emotional state. Joy, happiness. There is absolutely 0 in this pile. That is bad. This energy feels very comfortable, very light, very balanced, keep staying in the balance. There will be that shock or surprise of information coming in. And like I said, for some of you, the cards are just lining up for pregnancy. So I know this isn't a yes/no reading, but if you asked if you are pregnant, it's probably a big fat yes. Some of you, it feels like you're going, well, I'm too old for this. No, you're not. Never too old. Let's see. We have the 2 of Pentacles. So there's a situation where, like if it's with a pregnancy or something, it's like, uh-oh, that feeling of, you know, intuitively knowing that something is what it is and is coming towards you, but not knowing how other people are going to respond or react. Any more spiritual guidance for pile number 1? Pile number 1. Energy update, spiritual guidance. We have the Six of Wands, victory. You can't go wrong in this situation. So whatever is coming towards you, if it's pregnancy, everything's good. It's going to be very exciting when you tell somebody. So let's go through and take a look again. So we have the Embrace card. There is a need of exchanging your energy with someone else's, and maybe that is where there's an energetic balance. There is someone who is looking ahead into the future, and you've probably already, like with the Ace of Wands, you have the idea, and with the Two of Wands, you've already taken the first steps and you're progressing forward. This is something that you've really, really been looking forward to. This is a wish come true. Then we have the Ten of Cups. This is something that's going to affect your whole family, even all the way into maybe your great-grandparents. So this is something that is like, it extends out. Then we have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. We have a snowflake here, so that is definitely reminding me of winter. So December is definitely going to be an important month. And then we have the moon. So there's some things that you're not able to quite see fully all the way at this time. And we have the Empress. She is full of life and love. She is filled with wisdom and knowledge. She has lived enough to know that she's picked up all the stones of wisdom and knowledge, and she can share it with others. I forget what order these went in. So then we have the Tower. So this looks amazing here, but maybe there's something even bigger and better that's going to be added on top of that. And then after that was the Knight of Swords. So this energy is very, very quick energy coming in, startling. It's not a bad energy at all. It's a surprise. It's going to change your life. It definitely has that life-altering feeling. So information is coming in quickly. Page of Wands. Again, a lot of the red energy here, which is the root chakra. And then the Seven of Pentacles, really looking over and observing and seeing your progress to date, and knowing how to go forward in the near future. Staying in that state of balance. Feeling the energy of, you don't have to rush to make a decision, but there is a decision that will need to be made. The Six of Wands is victory. You can't go wrong with that one, that's for sure. You're going to be noticed. People are going to see you. You may have a blog written about you. You may have like an awesome review if you have a little business or something. Something with the written word is coming through for me to where you're being recognized. And the Six of Cups, really being childlike, being at peace, being emotionally satisfied. So what an awesome pile. What an awesome reading for pile number 1 with your energies and your spirit guided messages. Congratulations if you are pregnant. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. If you chose pile number 2, this is your energy spirit guide reading. So let's have a look at the cards, see what we got going on here. So the first one is energetic movement. Some of you guys could be dancers. Some of you could be very much into exercise. I do feel as though someone's learning a new dance, maybe the Indian dance or the like belly dance, something along that lines. I do feel there is healing in movement, and I forget what it's called. It's like a Oriental Chinese type movement that gets your chi moving. Oh, I can't remember it, but I've always wanted to try it. So then we have simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So I feel as though you guys feel very energetic at this time. I do feel as though some of you may have been sick recently, and now you're starting to get your energy back. And with that, it's almost like you went from a 2 to a 10 with your speed and your abilities. Whatever you had illness-wise may have knocked you down, really, really fatigued you, and now you have your energy back, and you might be overdoing it a little bit. This has got you feeling so good. It's almost like you want to just give away your energy and do all these wonderful things, which is fantastic. Helping people, making people smile, bringing joy to them. Some of you really come alive in nature. So if you are a runner or a hiker, this really, really boosts your energy. We have a lot of animals in this picture. So maybe some of you work with animals. You could be a veterinarian or a veterinarian assistant, or volunteer at an animal shelter or something. So this is you having enough energy to help others out, whether it be people or animals. So I'm really seeing the by the bonfire type energy, where a group of you are getting together. I feel for some of you, this is a very spiritual practice of gathering around the campfire. This is not something you do all the time. This is like a special event. That's the feeling I'm getting. You're celebrating something outside around a bonfire. Could be as simple as somebody's birthday. Could be like a little reunion. But it almost feels ceremonial. Okay, you guys have cards flipping out. Let's see what we have. So we have the Four of Wands. So the good family life, feeling strong, stable, secure. Nice. And the Six of Swords. Oh my goodness. Nine of Pentacles and Temperance. Pile number 1 had Temperance also. So some of you, very few of you, I doubt a bunch of you are moving, but maybe a couple of you are actually moving to a place that is more energetically in balance with your energy. And this is going to cause a major, major improvement in the flow of your energy. And here we have the first card talking about the energy and movement. It's almost like nothing can stop you. Everything feels like it's very good right now. Sometimes it's hard to accept when things are really good right now because you're waiting for the rug to be pulled out from underneath you. But it's not happening here. You're feeling good, you're feeling strong, you're feeling independent, you're feeling like you can do anything at this time. Spirit's just saying, stay in balance. Stay balanced. For some of you, I'm hearing it feels really good to be strong and independent and have the money that I've worked hard for, to go away, to go on vacation, to be able to do what I want. It's almost like I'm in somebody's head. Somebody's really, really happy about where they are in their life at this time. Really, really happy. It's hard to say that we're proud of ourselves, but you're saying you're proud of yourself for all of your accomplishments, because now you're in the flow. Or just like Abraham Hicks, where she's like, get in the vortex. So you're in that beautiful flowing energy. We have the Star. So definitely wish fulfillment. Things have definitely come to life for you. Lots of movement, lots of peace, lots of just comfort, really. You feel like your energy is just abundant and shining, and it's like you're emanating it to everyone around you, which is very good and very positive. And when we have that kind of energy and we're around others, we can help shift their energy into a healing, loving energy. So maybe you are a light worker. We have the Hanged Man. I feel as though you want to go really fast. Your energy is very light and it wants to flow with no boundaries. You certainly don't want to stop that flow, but with Temperance and the Hanged Man, maybe the next step isn't coming in as fast as you want it to, but it's still very smooth. You do have something coming in for you with the Page of Swords. Pay attention to the detail. Pay attention to the detail. That's what Spirit is sharing with me right now. Pay attention to the detail. It feels like paperwork. Make sure you read that fine print. Spirit messages for pile number 2. My goodness. So there is just a little bit of indecision. So there is going to be a feeling of just an uncomfortable feeling. It's not necessarily going to mess up your entire movement and flow with where you're going, but there's going to be some decisions you're going to have to make, and that's just a given. Wow, okay, I just got the vibe. There may be one of you who is actually and this person is okay with what's going on, but one of you, this is for your divorce. This is something that is bringing you, I really don't see sadness here, but happiness, because you're starting on your own. It's completely new. It's different. You're pulling away from a situation that was structured and balanced, and now you're free and independent. This is something that you wanted. This is not something that was just thrown on your lap and for you to deal with it. This is a situation that maybe you wanted and pursued, or you knew it was coming, so you made preparations for this mentally and physically, emotionally. So with this, there may be a step where things start to get heavy again, and decisions that you weren't expecting to have to make, you are going to have to make. Beautiful. So definitely a rebirth, letting go of something so that something else can come in. So we have the Fool card. This is just blind faith, taking that leap. Sometimes we're kind of shoved into a situation and we have to get to that feeling of blind faith and just going for it. Others are aware of it and the trip is a lot smoother, but definitely major transformation. You have a lot of major arcana cards. One thing is work. So there's something that you have been working very diligently on, and it could be your work to kind of keep you out of a particular space. Yeah. So all this giving and receiving, and you guys are very mentally and emotionally very strong and healthy. Something may have held you down in the past, but you are done with that. You are being set free. You get that transformation. You get that leap to something new. This doesn't feel scary to me. This feels as though, like I said, this is a situation that was expected. And you've been taking it all in stride and even looking forward to it. So if this is not a divorce situation for you, this is an energetic, this is freedom. This is freedom in the sense of your life. You have been set free in some aspect of your life. A blockage has been removed, an energetic blockage that is now setting you free. Wow. So we have the Star card. You are destined for greatness with your ability to share who you are, your gifts, your wealth, your information. Wow. Just huge transformation. New beginnings. What do you want to do next? What do you want to create next? Take a moment, but don't take too long, and start creating and manifesting. Wow. And here we are again. Sorry, I'm wheezing. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it's taking stock. It's taking stock of where you come from, where you're at now, and where you're heading. And all I can say is pile number 2, you're headed for greatness. You're headed for huge transformation. You're headed for happiness. You have abundance. You guys definitely feel very emotionally wealthy, and abundant, and also financially. There's quite a few cards here talking about finances, and it's really, really looking good for you guys, group 2. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helps, and I will see you next time. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. This is your energy and your spirit guide reading. So let's have a look. The first card is clear your energy. I think we all need to do that with everything that's happening in the world. Maybe even just feeling energetic pulls this way and that way. Clear your energy could be representing, have you had time to clear and clean the space around you? Let's see what the next card is. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. So this would be talking about a relationship to me. You need to forgive yourself, or you need to forgive someone else. This, and work on clearing your energy. This is stuck in your energy at this time. This is keeping you bogged down. I really feel as though there's quite a few of you that there's a deep, deep resonating sadness. I almost feel as though it's like I'm hearing somebody has thrown you to the side. Somebody's not paying attention to you. There's a breakup of some sort. So they've thrown you to the side. And now you're stuck in this deep, heavy, yucky, sad energy. So let's see what the cards have to say and what your spirit guides have to say. I feel as though some of you are doing that, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Being stuck in that energy, listening to music over and over. It's reminding you of that person. And just remember, whatever energy state that you are in, that is what you are attracting. So if you're sad and weepy and just not feeling well energetically, and you're listening to the radio, all of a sudden you hear every single song that relates to your breakup or your boyfriend that left you or whatever the situation is. So there definitely needs to be time for you to feel all these emotions and heal and forgive and start energetically working on yourself. So let's see what we have for pile number 3. Pile number 3, their energies and spiritual guidance at this time. Pile number 3. What does pile number 3 need to know? Some of you feel really, really neglected. Somebody said that they would always be there for you no matter what. They even said, even if you broke up, they would always be your friend. And now that this has happened, they are not your friend. They're not talking to you. So there's almost like this slap in the face of reality. And you're feeling all the pain of it. Maybe some of you, maybe one of you in particular, somebody has cheated on you. You feel as though they have completely broken you. You need to remember that you are the Ace of Cups. You're very intuitive. The Ace of Cups is very, very intuitive. So this is something that you are sensing, something that you are feeling. So there was almost like a mental preparation for it. So Ace of Cups is very emotional, very intuitive, very empathic, picks up, has all kinds of psychic abilities. Maybe you work with your angels and your guides. But there's a new beginning for you. It may have been a forced new beginning, but a new you is going to emerge soon. So some of you, Spirit is saying you're going to have to choose a new path. Something completely different than where you've been, or there will be no healing. There will be no, I won't say no healing. There won't be an ease of healing. If you choose the complete opposite new way, there will be abundance and healing. That'll be way easier than if you take the other path. We have the Eight of Swords. So you know you're the Ace of Cups. You know you have to get going. You know you have to get moving. You know you have to choose the right, the wrong. You know you have to choose this path or that path. And right now, group 3, you guys may be just like frozen with terror when it comes down to really thinking about what it is that you have to do. Maybe some of you have abandonment issues, and it's making this situation a million times harder. I also feel like with this particular card, clear your energy. Maybe some of you are doing, no judgment, stuff you're not supposed to be doing. Would be considered illegal, maybe drugs or something along that lines. And you have to, and I feel like some of you are just so deep into this pain and cycle that you can't get out of. But I do feel like the surface is breaking. Yep. So there's a plan, there's a call to action, and again, we have directions. So at this particular point in your life, whatever you have been doing, whatever relationship you've been in, whatever you've been doing to yourself that is not good, you're getting to the point where you're finally going to do something about it. Or if you're just coming out of that bad relationship, you have to choose which way to go. Which one's the scariest? That's the one you need to go down. What path terrifies you? So those are my words, but as far as your spirit guides' words, it's more you want to take the path that is uncomfortable. That is the path that is going to give you the most growth, the most healing. So you know what to do. Someone can help you. Someone is instructing you or can instruct you. They can give you that guidance. You have to hit rock bottom. There's a rock bottom. This is not for all of you, but for some of you, there's a rock bottom feeling. And definitely with this card also, forgive yourself. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. The Lovers. Some of you, this is a love relationship that has been blown to bits. Sorry. This is someone you made a commitment with, and they are breaking that commitment. And this is a feeling of feeling awful. You're doing things that you wouldn't have normally done, and you did it in the name of love. The Nine of Cups is embracing a wish. She's meditating. She's really pulling in good energy, hopeful energy, something that will take her somewhere else. That daydreaming, that lucid dreaming, that feeling of wanting to be somewhere else. So you're visualizing that, and that can change your energy. That's actually Spirit's way. By you daydreaming, you think you're just daydreaming, but that is your spirit guides and helpers coming through, showing you different things, raising your energy. Say you're in a really bad situation right now. And so you sit down and maybe you daydream, and maybe you go into an almost sleep, such as lucid dreaming. This is where your spirit guides can come in and be like showing you a beach scene. And you're like, oh, that looks so beautiful. That looks so nice. So that yucky energy you were just in, they've just pulled you out a little bit. And even just a little bit of pulling you out of this really bad negative state is enough to get over the hump, the momentum going to more positive actions, more positive thinking. So yeah, this is the Nine of Swords. There's so much anxiety with pile number 3. So much anxiety. Stress, anxiety. It is day, it is night, it is day, it is night. It is 24 hours a day. You're overwhelmed. Like if you actually stopped to think for a moment, it's almost like your head would just explode. So I feel like you're pushing down, and blocking some energy. This is giving you headaches. This is making you feel stomach aches. And then with the Wheel of Fortune. So I think if you make a decision of which way you want to go, with the Lovers, this is a choice. So you choose. Maybe it might be challenging. It might be scary, but you're going to choose. You're going to have moments of being in a really good frame of mind. And then you may falter and go back into a very negative state, an anxious state. And then you may go back into that good mood and that change of energy. And sometimes when we're really, really low, we're really, really in a dark space, it's those little highs, and then we have some lows and the highs again, that actually can shift the energy and not make it all wavy and bumpy, but it will start to smooth out for you. We have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So a new idea, a new plan, a new course of action. The sword is double-edged. If I do this, if I don't do that, if you take that risk, this could happen. That could happen. You have to stay in this focused energy. When you find this focused energy, remember that feeling. Okay? Remember that feeling. Because when things start to get like this in your head, or in your atmosphere or in your physicality. You're going to pull yourself back into this very focused energy, because it would be easy to slip into a chaotic energy with all that's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So this is someone who doesn't have a whole lot of experience with where they're heading next, and it can be scary. But you're going to try. You'll get there. It's just going to be a battle. I mean, there just has to be a level of acceptance that moving forward, it may be a little bit of a battle. Temperance. Every single pile got this card. So the final thoughts are, make a decision, even if it feels uncomfortable. Move forward. Know that you're going to have highs and lows on this journey that you're going through. Eventually, it will smooth out, but you have to put in the work. You have to forgive yourself. You have to clear your energy, whatever that means for you. Whether it's cleaning you up, cleaning your house up, cleaning your car up, whatever. It's clearing your energy, clearing your space, so that there's a freedom of movement, freedom of energy exchange. Let's see, any more for pile number 3? Yep. So with Temperance, stay balanced. Try to find that calm within. With the Four of Swords, this is a time where you're going to have to take out lots of time to rest, lots of time to heal, lots of time to be away from people. I feel like this pile, this is a solo journey. It looks as though it's a solo journey. You're going to have to choose. You're going to feel really bad. I hate to say it like that, but whatever is going on with pile number 3, you are really just so anxious and so overwhelmed. But with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords and that entrapment and feeling like you can't move, you can't get out, you need to take time to rest, and you need to find that balance between life choices. I almost just feel like basically, you know, if you work a 6-hour shift or a 4-hour shift or whatever shift, if you go to work, then you come home and you're exhausted, then go to sleep. Like sleeping, alone time, thought processing time, this is good for you. As long as you don't end up in a severe depression. Some of you may need to get some therapy of some sort. That would help you work through this loss, this feeling of anger, this feeling of being out of control. Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. You will absolutely pull yourself together and out of this situation into a much, much better place. Okay, that is all I have for pile number 3. That's some pretty major energy there for some of you. Not all of you. It's not going to be this way for all of you, but definitely some of you. It's going to be a tough road, but you are going to work through it because you're a tough cookie. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.